was formed to help out the suffragist movement, to help women have the right to vote and own property. Thank you, my brother. Have a good day. Keep up the fight. Exactly.
Make a different world.
Let me shake your hand, brother. All right. Thank you. Take pride. I will no longer sign death warrants because I know black men are getting killed that are not guilty. That's the judge of Illinois, Scott Thompson, stood on the steps of the Capitol in crime because brothers on death row was exonerated by DNA, but it was too late. They'd already killed them. How many of those happenings in Florida and in Texas where they're killing people? Come on, let's keep it real. Let's get our knowledge up. Let's go and understand and study, because what I'm telling you, don't believe me. Go to Google if I'm lying, and you'll call me because you'll say, hey man, that brother is not bullshit. He's telling truth. And truth, not only will it set you free, but truth will be the power behind the energy that we're trying to use to stop this shit. If your truth is so pure, that's what got the hurricane off. The power of his truth. It may have taken 20 years, but 20 years of truth got Ruben Hurricane out of it. Okay? Just like Elijah Muhammad said, truth will get you out of prison. That's what got Malcolm X out of prison. The strength of his truth. Right, sir? The strength of his truth. So if I see enough proof, that's the power that's going to keep that guy over there with his hands from shooting. Teach black man. Because of what I'm talking about. Teach black man. Okay? It is the truth that could get you killed. Because obviously the truth killed Jesus.
I don't know why they waste your time.
Okay? That the power of truth today is so strong. And I say that because that man's got a camera. If a guy didn't have a camera, we would have never saw Rodney King get beat to death by 15 police. We would have never saw it. Did you know the N.A.A.P.S had their own fucking terror squad? They've been doing that for years. I remember when a comedian on Def Jam turned around and said, oh, it was only white people that were shot. Black people wasn't shot. A black man in a Hyundai, we thought it was a Coke commercial. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, now, Obama said yesterday some incredible stuff, and that's going to go down in history. Now, keep in mind that for all the people that say Obama, oh, he's race-baiting, he's finally, you got to remember, Obama, out of respect for his mother, who is white, he had to be able to give that speech with the humanity of his white mother. So let's understand something. Okay, let's understand something as all these biracial people get power, get status. Tiger Woods, whoever, Lenny Kravitz, The Rock Johnson, okay, Hail Berry. Mulattoes have a struggle because, let's remember, it used to be that all you needed was a fifth of black blood to be considered black. So Obama knows he's black, even with his white mother, because laws state if you got 1/5 black blood or less, you're a black. Now, let's understand something, okay? I can sit here and tell you that my grandfather's from a town called Abruzzo, which is in northern Italy. He married a dark-skinned black woman in Philadelphia in the 1940s. Now, can you imagine what that is? And when I was a kid, he used to say, well, you can go around Uncle Ness's, he owned a laundromat, and Uncle Ness used to say that was the brother of my grandfather, who was Italian and owned a restaurant. He used to say, well, if those little moolies come around here and ask for change, give it to them, because they mine. And we took it as a joke. But what I'm trying to get at is, listen, we are all biracial. Because I'm standing on the ground of the Indians, I don't know about you. And the Native Americans, what about their pain? What about their pain? Oh, we don't give them a casino and think that's going to make up for the atrocities of Preston's Last Stand and the Battle of Wounded Knee and all these other places. Okay, now when I was a kid, my father took me to these places, and I stood on the battlefield of Custer's Last Stand, I think it was 1972, and I could feel the power of all that death. And I was just an 8-year-old kid, but some energy on that battlefield, and I was 8 years old, I couldn't explain why do I feel so strong. Okay, now that's a Buddhist principle relating to the power of cosmic energy, relating to oneself and his involvement to his current state of being. Now, if we understand the teachings of the Buddha, who was around 2,500 years before Christ, he asked the question, what are we before our skin color? What are we before that? Think about it. The friction that takes place between the copulation of mother and father is an energy that causes conception. When you were that energy, you didn't have a color yet. You didn't have a color yet. So that energy is okay? Now, as the evolving process in the womb takes place, if my mother and father are black, or have black blood, or have black genes, then we can talk about the color that I come out of the birth canal with. We can talk about that. But what I'm saying is this, okay? I've had stepchildren that were black, white, Puerto Rican. I'm not trying to say I've had all them in a woman, God. I'm not, but I'm trying to illustrate a point that, listen, I'm an American. I don't deny being an American. I don't deny having Caucasian friends, associates, and even lovers, if you want to call it that. But I will say this, I will not stand blind to the atrocities that have befell my brothers in the same way Obama decided yesterday he could no longer stay blind to what happened to people like him. As powerful as he is, he could not stand still anymore and be quiet in his position. And we understand his position. Okay? Every president in the United States has to shy away from emotions of things he want to say or not say. And if he happens to be the first black president, then he has to be able to say, well, you know, I got to protect this interest, I got to protect this interest, I can't accept religious right, this right, that right, and I got to hold my base, and I got to talk about blacks because I am black and they voted for me 90% plus. But keep in mind, if every black man, woman, and child in the entire United States voted for Obama, even the babies, we couldn't have got Obama in the office. It ain't enough of us. So we needed the power of white people and youth and all Americans to get not only Obama in once but twice. Because Romney, let me tell you something about Mr. Romney. Okay, his father left the United States so he could practice polygamy. Right. Romney is a product of polygamy. Let's not forget that fact. Now, hey, whatever a man does in his bedroom is his own business. Okay, because Matthew Shepard should not have hung on a fence as a scarecrow for being gay or being another point. And N.A.A.P.S will defend the rights of gays. There's no reason why a black man can walk to 8th Street in McDougal and get shot in the face on 6th Avenue in broad daylight. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Good question. Good question. What is going on? You don't know who that man sleeps with at night. Come on now. And let's understand that that's a biological reality. I could have been homosexual. What the hell? When I went through my puberty process to form my sexuality, who knows what my choice of attraction may have been. But that makes, he is no more guilty than a child born with spinal bifida or whatever. And I'm not trying to say it's a disease. What I'm trying to say is that it is a biological and conscious development process that causes him to make the choices or her to make the choices that they make. Okay? If I'm attracted to someone because of their personality or their whatever, that is my right at the time that I make that decision. Which usually happens for most people after puberty takes its course and then you make a decision. Should I be killed for that? Come on. No, sir. Should I be killed for that? No, sir. Should I be killed for the color of my skin? And my birth certificate, since I was born in Philadelphia, sits right next to the Liberty Bell. The Department of Vital Statistics in Philadelphia sits right next to Independence Hall. Now, goddamn it, what are you killing me for? Yes. Yes.
I'd like to say just a couple of things. The reason that